What's up, guys? It's Jasmine, but my subscribers call me Jazz. It's been forever since I've said that, but today we are going over my Notion template for my 12-week goals. How can I explain that better? Today we are going over my quarter 2 goals, and I will be showing you how I'm keeping track of that in my 12-week goals tracker template that I made on Notion. There we go. That sounded way better. Let me screen record before I do all of this talking and then get upset because I didn't actually record anything. I want to quickly pay homage to the 2 different people that kind of led me to creating my own template, which is one, Montelle B. She has her own template. I downloaded this and I kind of started to fill it out, but I wasn't quite satisfied with everything that was on this. What I was really looking for was something that I could really track all of my tasks, and you can see she has it right here. Like, she has month 1, she has like all the different priorities for each week, but I wasn't fully satisfied. I was looking for something kind of like this second person's template, which is Tony David. He works for Notion. So this is a Notion template made by Tony David. And I will leave the links to both of their templates in the description as well as mine. But yeah, this is his, and I liked the idea of having a board so that I could have a quick view of all my tasks for all the weeks. And then I don't really care for reflections, so I don't have reflections in mine. And he also has this part where there's a tasks list where you can track how many times a week you do each task, which I loved. And then I like that there's a progress bar or a progress percentage. But and then you also have it broken down. It's broken into groups, and the groups are week by week. So I thought that was brilliant. But I don't really care for the reflections. I don't want that. I wanted something very simple, very to the point. So I created my own version, which is here. And so I'm going to quickly take you through a tour of my template, and then we're going to jump into planning my goals. So this is what you see when you open the first page. You have a place where you can put your goals, like a quick glance at what your goals are for the quarter. So work out 3 times a week, finish my corrective exercise specialist certification, get better at Spanish, create an online store. And if there's a new goal that pops up sometime, you can just press this button and a new bullet point will pop up so that you can add another goal. Now this over here is where all the different like sub pages are. So for if you decide to get this template for yourself, I have instructions on the order that you should fill out this template. Everything is interconnected, but it makes more sense when you do it in a certain order. So this page says Q2 goals, but if you're using this during quarter 3 or quarter 4 or next year in quarter 1, you can change the title of it. Just right click or just click on the title up here, and then you can change it to whatever you want. But yeah, this is where you can put your goals in more detail. So this is it's a board view on Notion. There's different views, so they have tables, board, timeline, calendar, list. I chose to do a board view because I like the way it looks. It's just a quick glance. You can see a little bit, a preview of the details, and you can see if it's in progress, if you haven't started, or if it's complete. So I'm going to show you guys my Get Better at Spanish sub page, and you can see up at the top here that this is a sub page and this is a sub page. So they're all connected, but these are my overall goals. One is to achieve legendary status for all of the Spanish, like they're called packs, but it's basically like different modules on Duolingo. Let me show you guys. Like you see, this is a unit, this is a unit, this is a unit. Legendary status is when you have everything in purple. So I want to get all of these to legendary status and then continue. There are 216 units on Duolingo, but my goals for this quarter is to become conversational and get better at understanding Spanish grammar. I also have a textbook from college that I plan on using to supplement Duolingo. But let me show you guys this little chart that I made because I'm super proud of it. So basically what I did was I went through Duolingo and I wrote down all the different packs or modules that they have, and I wrote down the number of units, and I'm keeping track of what unit I'm on, and this progress bar will show me the percentage of how much I have finished. And you would think it would be a simple process for creating this formula, because the way I got this was by putting in a formula. So this right here is basically like coding, and I took like an hour in the coffee shop trying to figure out how to get a formula that would show the percents, because before, yeah, it just wasn't working the way I needed it to. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But I got it to work. But one thing that you can do is you can make it a ring instead. So now it's a ring, or you just have the number, but I like the bar. So this is how I'm keeping track of my progress for Spanish for Duolingo. Going back to the front page, weekly tasks. This is the meat and bones of this template, because you can go week by week. Of course, I have instructions if you decide to get this for yourself, but you can go week by week, right? And put every single task that you want to complete. And each task is associated with the goals that you just saw on the quarter 2 page that I was just on. So if my task is to work out, I would put that it's connected, it's associated with my goal of working out 3 times per week. And then these check boxes are for, it's a habit tracker. So if I work out tomorrow on Wednesday, if I work out on Thursday, and if I work on Friday, you notice how this progress bar went to 100%. That's because for the frequency, I chose 3 days, which means my goal for this workout or for this task is to do this task 3 days out of the week. So once I've hit 3 days, my progress shows that I've completed that task for the week. Whew, that was a lot of talking. So as you can see, I have practice Spanish, my certified exercise specialist chapter that I want to finish, and I want to work on these at different amounts of days per week. So all you would have to do is select through one of these, and then your progress bar will update accordingly. This formula is super long. Let me show you. Yeah. It took me 6 hours because I don't know how to code. So I was looking up videos on YouTube. Shout out to Red Gregory, I think. Their video helped me so much. But yeah, so let's see. For example, research online stores. I did that. What's today? Is today Tuesday? I did that yesterday. So I'm 50% of the way through my goal of doing it 2 days per week. This is associated with my goal of creating an online store. But today, like I said, my goal is to, or my plan is to get specific with planning out my Spanish goals. So it says practice Spanish for 1 hour, which is true. I do want to practice Spanish for 1 hour, but I want to get specific according to what is on Duolingo. So I'll get back to that later. Let me finish the tour. But yeah, this page is where you would put all of your tasks. You can also do it from the front page because it's also showing up in the front page. But okay, so after this part, you scroll and you see a task overview. This is a board view where you can just quickly glance at every task that you have to complete for the next 12 weeks. If you don't want to, you don't have to fill it out up front. You can go by a week basis and fill it out. I know some people get overwhelmed easily. And then next to this, you have a calendar. I know some people like seeing stuff on a calendar. So the idea is when you are in your task tracker, I recommend putting the date as the day that you started the task or the day that you finished the task. So let's say the day that I started the task of working out for this week was Tuesday, April 4th. When you go back up to the calendar, it'll pop up right here that you started that task. Now, whether you choose to put the date when you start or when you finish is up to you. I recommend sticking to 1 because otherwise you're going to have a bunch of stuff on here and you're not going to know, did I put this here because I started it or did I put this here because I finished it? So just stick to 1 is my recommendation, but you can do whatever you want. I'm not even going to use the calendar. It's just there for people who do want to use a calendar. So yeah, that's it. That's my template. Very straightforward and to the point. And I'm gonna make a video tutorial on how to fill it out because I do have a template. So here's the template where you would put your goals individually. You would put your tasks in individually, and if you want, you can, wow, let's go back to that. If you want, you can add more tasks. You don't have to have as many tasks. If you want to delete one, you can. It's completely customizable. So yeah, Q goals, you can put whatever quarter you're in, all of that. Goal status, oh, that's the page I haven't shown you guys yet. Goal status, this part is really just so that on my page where you see all of my quarter 2 goals, you can see if it's in progress or not. That's literally the only purpose of this. Because otherwise it's just a little bit redundant, but it has a purpose. The purpose is so that you can see if it's in progress or not. Also so you can come update, like, okay, I finally finished this goal. So then let's say if I finished my goal of working out 3 times per week, when I go back to my quarter 2 goals page, you'll see that it shows up as complete. That's the gist of everything. I'm not complete though, so let me change it. So now let's jump into my tasks and updating my Duolingo goals for each week. So for week 1, which is this week, I want to become legendary for unit 2, and there's 8 for this one. I think it's around 8. Depends on how many there are. Yeah, there's 8. I wonder if it's 8 for every single one. Perfect. I think that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do that one per day. So that's what I'll do. So 2, and I want to do this every day, but it's Tuesday, so there's only 5 days left in the week, including today. So for this, I'll say unit 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I want to get legendary. So Duolingo unit 2 through 6. And there we go. Now I have something else. And I'm already behind because I didn't do it from Sunday, Monday, and I haven't done it today. So this one is not going to show up as 100%. But that's fine. That is perfectly fine. What unit am I on now? That's the question. I'm on unit 11, I think. Yeah, I'm on unit 11. So then next week, 2 through 6, so then I'll do 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And then week 3, I think my goal for week 3 will be to finish, well, try to finish unit 11. Because there's a lot. Like, it takes a lot to get through these. And I don't know how long it's going to take me. So I'm going to use unit 11 as like a trial run and see if I can get it done in a week for week 3. Because I don't know how long this is going to take, because there's like multiple, like, see, lesson 1 of 5. And if I were to do like 1 lesson per day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's way more than 7. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it varies on how much there are. So I'm actually going to stop there. And I'm going to keep the rest as practice Spanish for 1 hour, because I don't know how long these units are going to take me. But I do know that my goal is to become conversational. So for task 5 on each of these, I'm going to get my Spanish textbook. This is from my freshman year of college when I was at UNLV in Las Vegas. And I've been making notes on my iPad with the lessons that are in this book. So I think I'm going to add different lessons per week. So let me go through each week and put the name of each of these lessons. As you can see, I have a lot to do for each week. So that should be fun. I put the Mexican flag for Spanish instead of the Spain flag because I'm more interested in learning North American Spanish and not Spain Spanish. No offense to Spain, of course, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna speed through this part now because I think it's pretty self-explanatory, and then I'm gonna come back so you guys can see everything that I filled out. Okay, so I finished putting all of my Spanish goals. I stopped the Duolingo goals at week 3, but then I started putting in my textbook goals. So the very last thing that you see for each of these weeks is all of the stuff that I will be doing for my Spanish textbook. Oh, week 7. I'm just gonna take a break on week 7. I skipped week 7. I didn't even realize. No, come back. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, that's everything for my 12-week goal so far. But it was super simple. Everything, if you get this template, everything is pre-filled out for you. So all you would have to do is just rename everything. If you want to choose your own frequency, they're all right there for you. Your goals, you have to go fill out the goal page first. Let me quickly give a little overview. First thing you're going to do is duplicate the template so that you can have a clean template at all times. And then on the duplicate, you're going to go to goal overview, fill out your goals, and then you're going to fill out the Q goals. The Q goals was this page where you have the overview of all your goals. And then after you fill out the Q goals, you're going to go to the weekly tasks page and fill out all your tasks, or you can do week by week, up to you. And then after that, you're going to go to goal status, and you're going to put the status of each goal. Don't forget to go update that as time goes on. If you finish a goal early, you can put that you completed it, etc. Yeah, that's really it. So those were my Q2 goals, and that was how I planned everything, and that's how I plan on keeping track of all my goals for the next 12 weeks. Like I said, if you want to get this template for yourself, it is in the description. It's $3, just $3. I spent a lot of time on this. That's why it's not free. These formulas, this gave me hell. Okay, that's why it's $3. But so yeah, very straightforward, to the point. If you like it, great. If you like the other ones better, I have those linked in the description as well. But yeah, I will come back in at the end of week 12. I will come back in. What am I trying to say? I will come back and check in at the end of week 12 to see how I did on all of my goals. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. And I will see you guys in my next video.